guys. Sorry I haven't been around. Last week was a weird week. I was sick. Fortunately, it wasn't too bad. Only knocked me out for a couple of days. So that was nice. Usually when I get a cold, I'm out for like a whole week. But yep, got over that quick, so that was nice. But I had to pick up a bunch of extra shifts at my day job. I had to work several extra shifts at my day job because my coworkers, well, my boss actually lost a family member, so I picked up some of her shifts to cover, and I just have trouble functioning at all after working there and being on my feet all day. So yeah, between that and being sick, it was already not off to a good start, but I've got a bunch of personal shit going on right now, which I'm not going to get into. Yeah, maybe I will eventually, when things kind of settle down and I figure out where things are at, but yeah, there's some stuff going on. Very vague, I know. But I've been having a really hard time, and I just feel kind of emotionally exhausted. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a rough couple of weeks. But you know, that's the support. My husband's great, and I called my boyfriend in to come give me some support. He was out of town and had his own thing going on as usual, but I kind of sent out the SOS and said, hey, come be here. I need some emotional support. So yeah, he's been awesome. So yeah, on top of all that, he's here, which is great, but that means I get even less done because I'm, wanting to interact with him, and that's, another person who's here, and yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get into what's going on. I know that's really very vague, and I don't want to like freak people out and get anybody worried. It's not all that big of a deal. Just something I've got to work through, and everything will be fine and back to normal, and hopefully a few weeks, get everything figured out. Well, no figuring out to do. It's just emotional processing, I guess. I don't know. I hate being so vague, but I don't really want to get into it, and I feel like it would take a really long explanation, and you really wouldn't get it. So, boy, this is turning out to be a fun video. I guess this is why I haven't made a video all week, because I don't know. I just am. So, yes, I've been really struggling. Depression, anxiety, and with what's going on, it's like taken the anxiety up to 11. And yeah, I've had several days this week where I've pretty much had an anxiety attack from the moment I woke up until pretty much bedtime, and that is rough. It's exhausting. Yeah, so I don't know. Dolls, right? Dolls. I have been working. Not as much as I would like to be, but it is hard to keep working. What is going on here? What is this? There's like a weird wing thing going on here. I don't know what's happening there. It is hard to keep working when I'm in the headspace I am. But I have a number of commissions which I need to ship out by Friday. I've got a cribbage tournament. I'm going away for the weekend, this weekend. So I've got four heads and a full doll that I need to have finished by then. And I'm doing pretty good. I got 2 of them that are pretty much done. Just need to do gloss and lashes. I just haven't actually finished them off. And I guess I'm waiting to do them all at the same time to kind of do that one step at the same time for all of the projects that I'm working on, I suppose. And then the other 3 heads I've got about 50% done, and the bodies maybe, I don't know, 70% or so. So I'm getting there. I got 2 more good work nights. Well, actually, I guess I only have like a night and a half because I'm not gonna be able to work all night on Thursday night. If I will be leaving Friday, I have to get up early. Anyways, so I got like a day and a half. So I've got a lot of work to do yet. And it's just a matter of pushing through it and getting it done because, yeah, I need to get those out before I leave, or I guess probably won't get them out before I leave, but I want to get them done and get photos taken so that Monday morning I can have them in the mail. I guess that's the plan. So, other than that, I've got a whole bunch of the doll headstands that I showed off a few videos back. I said I was going to be getting up on Etsy soon, and then haven't yet. I do that all the time. I'm always say, oh, I'm going to get them up on Etsy this week, and then 3 weeks later I haven't done it yet. But I've got a whole bunch of these ready to assemble, painted and ready to go. I just did, I think I got like 11 more of them sitting right here ready to go. So, yes, I will actually get those up soonish. Probably sometime next week. But working on them. Want to have some ready to go. I'll do made to order too, so you can kind of pick whatever size, height stand you want. And then for MSD or SD heads, because they'll use a different size ball. So you'll be able to order them with different options and stuff, but I wanted to have some ready-made ones to go first. So, working on that. I did, when I did that dress-up video, several videos back, I was planning on continuing with that and doing all of the other naked dolls that were sitting around, and I didn't. We had a house guest yesterday, I guess that was. Just yesterday, that seems like. Not just yesterday, but someone pretty important that had never been here before. And so spent a lot of time this week cleaning, getting some of that spring cleaning done that I had mentioned wanting to do. A lot of that done, actually. That's another thing that's been going on. I've been cleaning the whole freaking... You can't tell. The kitchen is a disaster right now. That's just... It was clean before I made dinner. And now it's a disaster. Here's dinner for tomorrow. Sitting in the crock pot. or today. I don't know, it's 6 a.m. or whatever, so I'm just waiting for that to cool down so I can put it in the oven, put it in the fridge, and then pull it out to reheat again before dinner time tomorrow, which nobody cares about. I don't know why I went into that. Anyways, the point was, you can't tell because it's a mess now, but we did a buttload of cleaning, and the point was, part of that cleaning was getting all my dolls dressed. Dressed and set up and back on display. So I'll show you that probably maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll show you that tomorrow or the next day. But I've got them set back up on my buffet. Like I know I've mentioned it a few times about getting them set up there. So anyways, I got my dolls dressed for spring, set up on the buffet, back on display, and back looking good. So that's really, I'm never looking at the camera. I'm just staring at myself here. I can never figure that out. I don't know how people manage to look at the camera and not at themselves in videos. Yes, maintain intense eye contact. That helps me feel better. Just being in the cleaner space and having done a lot of this cleaning that really needed to be done certainly helps. And Kitty, no, scratch on the chair. And having my dolls set back up and looking nice and dressed in fresh outfits and all of that, so that helps. Yeah. And then where they were all sitting on the bookshelf, where I was putting my Pasha Pasha. Well, I do indeed have Pasha Pasha there, but I've got her on one side, and the other side I've set up all of the headstands that I just made with my floating head collection. So, or like half of it, because I only had half of the number of stands I needed made so far. Which makes me realize if I put them all there, they're gonna fill the whole thing, and where's Pasha Pasha gonna go? I'm not sure what the answer is there, but anyways, so I did do that this week, and I feel good about that. Yes, all the dolls are dressed again, and they are dressed for spring and looking cute, and on display where I can see them all the time. So, I think that's about all I've been up to. Just trying to get these commissions done. Oh, another good thing about all the cleaning we did was my work table here got cleaned off. It's still, I still got a lot of projects and stuff going on, but it was, like, I couldn't work on it. It was so buried. Yeah, so now I can, reach my sewing machine again and find everything. So, yes, that's good. So, I can start sewing again. When I get my commissions done. I need to get that done first. Got people waiting. So, alright, that's all I got, I guess. I really just wanted to, well, number one was just to force myself to make a video. Because, yeah, the longer I don't do it, the easier it is not to. And I really want to keep in this habit of, not every day, necessarily, but frequently, at least 2 or 3 times a week doing videos. So yes, so here's today's, and I'm gonna try real hard to do one each of the next 2 nights as well, before I take off for the weekend. So I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. I can never hit this.